Welcome to another episode. Today we will see a story in our story series, A Cat Tethered to a Pillar. This is from Swami Sukhabodhananda's book, Mind Relax Please. But it has been in the Zen Stories series also. So this story has been quoted many times. You must have even heard it. And here the Swamiji talks about how we do the prayer. Prayer should be from the heart. It is not mere words and not routine, some symbolic stuff. Prayer is like meditation which brings about a transformation in you, understanding yourself spiritually. That is the essence of the prayer. And he says, he retells an encounter where he went to a house, and this typically happens in many houses, and the family head was telling his prayer, the morning Suprabhatam, the prayer to the God, and he was carrying out his daily chores, telling people what to do, what not to do in between. It starts with a prayer line, and then he says switch out the fan, turn off the gas, like that stuff. So the prayer for him is merely a ritual he is supposed to do in the morning, and his mind is all in the daily chores, his work, morning work, and what others are doing and what they are supposed to do. That has no meaning, it is not a joke. So lighting a lamp, making the incense burn, and repeating some words or rituals, that has no meaning. Prayer should ultimately lead to your own understanding, like meditation. It's not different from meditation. So Swami is recounting a story, how things have become a ritual. There was a guru who had a lot of disciples, and in his monastery, the ashram, a cat was roaming around and it started disturbing his meetings. The guru was not disturbed, but the disciples' attention was diverted. So during the prayer, the master asked his disciples to tie the cat to the pillar nearby so that people will not be disturbed. So he continued his prayer without any problem, and his disciples listened to him. This went on for a long time. After that, the master died and the disciple took over, the leading disciple took over as a master. He continued the teachings of the master. This went on, but one day the cat disappeared. Maybe it went to some other place, or it was dead. It was not there. So when the new master, who came to his sermon, morning sermon prayer, he was elaborating the teachings. He suddenly noticed the cat was not there. Then he told one of his disciples, "Don't you know that a cat should be tied to the pillar when I explain the literature to you, when we do our morning prayers? So bring a cat and tie it to the pillar." So like that, like tying that cat, it has become a ritual. We don't know the reasons behind the teachings of Upanishads or Vedas or the Holy Scriptures. We follow it merely as a ritual, every prayer. So that has no value. that has no meaning. Like Lord Krishna. We all pray to Lord Krishna, but who is Lord Krishna? It is personification of joy and happiness. But people call themselves devotees of Lord Krishna and keep a soap face. So the devotion is devoid of love and compassion now. Devotion has become a dogma. It has become mere words. People are creating violence in the name of religion. So Swamiji says, follow the traditions, but understand the meaning of those traditions and do it with your heart, with a sacredness, with a total involvement and understanding. And don't think the house is noisy, there is no separate prayer room, the kids are playing. It is not about the external circumstances. It is about the peace inside you. And you can pray even without the mantras or shlokas, the holy sacred words. How it can be done? Swami Sukhabodhananda tells another small story. There was a temple construction which was going on. The temple was for Lord Krishna, and people were carrying on heavy stones, bricks, mortars, and everything. A lot of workers were working there. A sage who came there asked one of the workers, "What are you doing?" And the worker was so much irritated. He was telling, "Don't you see this? I am carrying the brick." And he was irritated because it was scorching sun and he was so tired and irritated with the work. So the worker shouted to the sage. The sage went on and asked another worker, "What are you doing?" And he was doing the same work. He was also carrying the brick for the same temple at the same location and under the same scorching sun. And his reply was different. "No, I am building a temple for Lord Krishna, for God." Both were doing that same task. Both were being paid the same money. Some of them may be volunteers. And it was under the same scorching sun and the same weight, same tiresome job. But one had an attitude, it was a work which has to be avoided, but other was happy because it is the job of the Lord. For his own God, he is carrying out the work and he is moreover getting paid for it. He was so happy. The attitude matters. So if you have the right attitude, you can be happy doing whatever you do. Then you get more than what you want. So that is the best prayer, carrying out all your work in the name of God. So it is not mere rituals. So with this we are ending this episode. Stay with me for another episode. Subscribe to my channel. Share this video. Thank you.